This is a Team Objection podcast for May 31st, 2018, episode 344, and we have a strange configuration here today. Sean is gone.
I took Sean's spot.
He took Sean's spot. Yes. He's in Sean's frame. Michelle's still in her usual frame at the bottom. That's normal. She doesn't look normal.
That's true. I look different. If anyone who's on YouTube is watching, my hair is straight, and I have contacts, which I think I had those last time, but I don't know.
Contacts,
the whole
yes.
look is different.
Straight hair, no.
Yeah, I haven't straightened my hair in a long time. It's been a while.
And you're not wearing a beanie, which is like the first time I think I've ever seen that.
I went to a coffee shop today, and it's a place that I go to all the time, or regulars there. And the guy, the barista, literally said he didn't recognize me because I'm not wearing a beanie and because my hair is straight. He was like, "Oh, you must be with Brad, so you're Michelle." But it took him a second.
It's almost like, Michelle, you're a woman. You're like pretty.
I know.
What?
I know. Well, and to go off of that, he ended up giving me some free soft serve ice cream that I did not ask for.
It's a tough life, truly.
I mean, I style my hair. I put contacts in. And you know what I get? Nothing.
You pay full price for your ice cream.
Mm-hmm. I don't get ice cream. I don't get shit handed to me.
Hey, I didn't ask for it.
That's the point of what I just said.
Well, I didn't even try. It's weird how I put
It's weird how when you're pretty and you're a female, people like to give you things. It's like, what?
I'm not used to that. I don't typically I don't put forth a whole lot of effort usually, so.
I know.
That's so sad.
The straight hair harkens back to a time much earlier in Michelle's life. I don't know that I've seen her often, if at all, with straight hair in person.
I used to do it all the time in high school, and it kind of just reminds me of the bad days when I was trying to be someone I wasn't, and I was just really unhappy with myself. So I try to just embrace the curly hair, but sometimes it's nice to just do something different. So, yeah.
Well, it's getting long.
Good job.
I know. I'm going to grow out, I think, because I've had
eating that ice cream.
Yeah. I've had short hair now for a year, and I really like it because my hair is healthy. It's easy to take care of, but I think I'm going to grow it out again.
Mm.
You can be Science Babe for Halloween.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, no one would know who she is, but I would know in my heart.
I don't know who she is.
Dave doesn't know.
Sorry.
She's from Phoenix
It's from
Wright.
Phoenix Wright. Yeah.
Science Babe?
Yeah.
Which, Phoenix Wright, 7?
No.
Her name is Emma Skye. She's like a side character, but I kind of look like her, and I could totally pull off her outfit and her style and stuff like that.
I've played the first Phoenix Wright, and that's it.
She's in the first one, but only in the bonus case.
Yeah.
That's why I
the
didn't know about it.
DLC-ish kind of fifth case that's not supposed to be there. She's in that one, and then she pops up again later in 4 and in 6. Not in 5? I don't think she's in 5, right? Dual Destinies? I think it's just
I don't think she's in 5.
146, I think, but...
Strangely enough, I actually never played Phoenix Wright on my DS either. You could actually download it for your phone
on
as
your
an
phone.
app.
Yeah.
So I paid 99 cents for it on my phone. Well worth it.
That's so good.
That's a good price.
That is a good price. It's so many hours of enjoyment and wonderment.
It sure was, and it didn't ruin work days, but it definitely made me less productive at work some days.
Oh God, you were playing it when you were at work?
It was on a break.
Oh, okay. Break.
That's the best way to get stuff done, though, is like just pretend like you're working, get paid to play Phoenix Wright that you only paid $1 for anyways.
God, that's living the dream right there.
That was years ago. That was probably like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that came out a while ago.
It was 2 jobs ago or whatever it was. So.
All right, so we're going to do something new in the second half of this show. Only a Thursday episode this week because things are helter-skelter. Bodies are moving around. Sean is not here. But we do have this Thursday show. We're going to kind of cram 2 things into one instead of splitting it. And as such, we have a new thing to try later. But first, Dave, as our recurring guest, is there anything you wanted to talk about? Now you have a floor.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm here enough that nothing interesting happens anymore. I mean, nobody wants to hear about the fact that I had to take a work trip, but whatever. Like,
okay, I have a question about work trips because I've been on one before in my entire career, and I went to Tennessee, and it was kind of fun. I kind of liked it, but from what I understand, once you do it a lot, it's just like really boring, and it's not great.
So it depends on what you're going for. Like in my old job, I had to travel to the other offices in Albuquerque and El Paso, which not great cities to go to. So those weren't great. The only good thing about them, honestly, was that the company was going to pay for like your dinners and stuff. So I was more willing to be like, yes, I will get an appetizer with this one or something like that. So that's like, honestly, that's the biggest plus.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I am such a nester that I don't think I would enjoy the like travel. I have a coworker who she just moved here. She literally just moved here to Portland, and I think she's been in her apartment for like 2 weeks of the last like 3 months because she's traveling so much, and that's like part of her job. And on one hand, she really likes it. On the other hand, she like never gets any time here. And I'm like, that sounds awful. Like, that's like my nightmare. But I know some people really dig it, so I don't know.
So I would like traveling more if I went to different locations every time, because I am weird. I love seeing new airports and new cities and just the different scenery. No, I think it's honestly crazy how they build all these different ones. And for the record, Newark, New Jersey's airport sucks. If you ever have to fly out of it, don't do it. Okay. But I just like seeing it's like the scenery and how it's different from where I live or other places where I've been. I like seeing new cities, but once I've been to it a few times, it's kind of like, okay, I've been there. There's not much more I can see on a 1 or 2 day work trip. So
that's the other thing. Like, I have a lot of coworkers who go overseas to like Amsterdam for trade shows and stuff like that, and they never have any time to actually explore the city. And like, that would suck because you're already dealing with jet lag. You've already like taken all the time to fly there. And then you're just exhausted the whole time, and you're basically looking at like a booth for like 6 days, and that's it. That sounds awful.
So yeah, like this most recent one, I had to go to New Jersey, and so I had about a 4-hour window in which I could go into Manhattan. And so I went into Manhattan for 4 hours, and that's it.
At least you did it. Like, I think some people would just sit in the airport and be like, nah, it's not worth it. At least you did it.
Yeah. So I mean, there was some cool stuff in it, but yeah, that was.
I think those are the biggest issues. One, when you get sent to the same place over and over again, because at a certain point it's like, who cares? And two, if the nature of your job is such that you're just doing what you would do at home there and you can't take advantage of your time there. Like, I worked for the Reset company that was in grocery stores for a few years, and at one point we were doing a lot of traveling for it when I was a team lead. So I would go to like Yuma, which is the armpit of Arizona, or Lake Havasu City, or occasionally went to New Mexico, I think once or twice. We went to Utah once. But all we did was work in a grocery store still. And then maybe at night we could sort of explore the town if you wanted to explore Yuma at 8 p.m. on a Thursday night.
No.
So ultimately it's like I traveled down here. I made the drive. I didn't get to do anything that was special here. I just did exactly what I would do at home. Who cares?
Yep. So, yeah. And also, 8 p.m. in Yuma, I don't think anything is happening.
No.
Like,
no.
Period.
Unemployment, it's always happening.
It's rampant.
There's my camera refocusing. Thank you, camera, you son of a bitch. Blurry ass face. I'm not that pretty, but come on. So nothing you want to get off your chest? We talked briefly before Michelle even joined the call to get things set up for the show about talking about Roseanne, and I just don't know that I have an interest.
No, and see, I didn't even want to bring it up. Roseanne's stupid. She's always been stupid. Her show was halfway decent. I don't like reboots, so that's what I think of it.
Yeah, I kind of am in the exact same boat as you. Like, I'm glad that they canned her because it was kind of a matter of time, in my opinion. I feel bad for the other actors involved because apparently the writing was actually decent and the acting was decent, but like they hitched their wagon to a shitty person. So
yeah. What I can't figure out is, of course, people on Facebook are stupid and say like, well, what happened to the First Amendment right? And we've said it before, but it's like, that's not what the First Amendment is. You're dumb. Just go away.
That's very dumb and uninformed.
Yes.
Freedom of speech, not from consequences.
Exactly. So she lost her job because she said something stupid. Weird.
I'm interested to see what the backlash is. It's only like 8 o'clock on Tuesday, the day this happened, and I don't know that Trump has responded. I don't think Roseanne has done anything since the show was canceled. She issued an apology in the morning before the news broke. But so I'm just interested to see what everybody says about this and how pissed off people get and who's going to pick up the show, because I assume somebody will.
See, I don't think they will. I think it's a toxic situation. And also, I can't figure out how people who are older than us, maybe our parents' age, haven't figured out that any tweet sent after, I'd say, 11 o'clock at night is a horrific idea.
I would argue that any tweet of any political stance at any time, if you're in a position where you can have ramifications for it, is a bad idea. I just don't think the risk-reward's worth it.
No, and very rarely are you able to advance your brand by taking a hard stance on something, unless it's like, killing babies is wrong. Okay, I think we can get behind that one.
And I think the easiest bet, if you really are into social media and well-known, is to always support and not the opposite. So you can be in support of causes. You shouldn't be against people or causes, because that's what starts to get you in potential trouble.
That makes people feel bad.
Yeah. Also, what she said was really bad. So
what she said was just stupid and evil. Just like, what? Why would you even think something like that?
God.
And it was bad because a lot of people in the comments on sites or on Twitter about articles about the story were saying, I came in here ready to be all upset about PC culture, and then I read what she said, and I was like, oh yeah, they had to cancel that. Yeah. I'm not even going to repeat it. I'm not going to repeat it. If you want to search out that information, you haven't heard it yet. It's out there. The story's well known, but
it's easy to find.
Yeah. So goodbye that show. As you know, what she said was bad. If they had to cancel ABC's frontrunner of the most recent season, that show was doing rather well.
It was. Yeah.
And it's again a reboot. People's nostalgia is so high, but I've talked about that before. So
can't be helped. It's an easy way to suck in people who were into it in the past, and also get a new audience that missed it or was too young for it, and now they're like, "What's that all about?" Whoa.
Yeah.
Anyways, are you guys ready for the new thing?
I'm ready for the new thing.
I'm scared. I'm stupid. I don't know how good I'm going to be.
How are the two synonymous in this instance? Like, I'm scared, but I'm stupid. I don't...
No, I'm scared because I'm stupid.
I'm scared, but I'm stupid.
So you're smart enough to be scared, not stupid enough to not be scared.
Yeah, something like that. I'm bad at trivia is the thing.
Wait, spoiler, Michelle. Geez, you hadn't introduced it yet.
I'm sorry.
No, she was just flailing about being stupid at what had not been introduced yet. You don't even know. It could have been anything.
Yeah, but you told me in advance.
I did. It's in the planner for the show, too. It's not really well kept between the three of us. I kind of wanted you to know in advance, so you would be like, on the off chance somebody was like, no trivia, which I didn't think was going to happen, but I don't know.
I'm always willing to look like a moron in a public sphere. It's fine.
So here's how this is going to work. It's going to be similar to a lot of other game-esque formats like Blank Check or Now Listen Here. We don't even have a name for this segment yet. We'll see if it sticks, and then we'll bother to give it a name later. Because if you come up with a cool name and the segment sucks, all you've done is waste a good idea. But
what if we called it "Is Michelle Stupid"?
No, because the answer to that's going to be yes every time the segment comes up.
But it's just, this is the reaffirmation of that every time we play the game.
I guess it's a check-in, right? Like maybe one of these games she won't be, and then we'll be, well.
This time it was a no.
I mean, that's not going to happen.
She's not. What a rare unicorn of days this is.
We can dream.
So, we have 2 rounds for this, and you guys are going to be going head-to-head in our usual format. I'm the host. I cannot play. I know all the answers because I'm looking at them, but also because I'm really smart. However, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to give you 2 different rounds of questions. They're going to kind of alternate back and forth. If you can answer the question without any multiple choice, you get 3 points. If you can answer the question after being supplied the multiple choice, you can get 2 points. If you get that wrong, the other player has a chance to steal for 1 point.
Oh, God. Okay.
I like the descending values.
Yeah, I actually like that, too.
So you have to decide, essentially, like, do you want to just guess at it without the choices being provided? Or if you're not sure, do you want to get the choices? You lose a potential point that way. Either way, if you get it wrong, the other player has a chance to steal with the choices for 1 point. So,
all right.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? We have no returning champion for this segment. It's brand new, and Dave raised his hand first.
Yeah.
To the fortune favors the bold. So, Dave, the first category for this first round is Disney. Something you both should know a decent amount about. These are going to start off somewhat easier and probably get a little harder as we go, but the point value remains the same, so try and rack up these points early on. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Here we go, then. Question 1. Which Disney film features the song When You Wish Upon a Star?
That is Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is a correct answer. I need to make a way to keep score. I don't have it up. Oh, God.
Do you want me to keep
Oh,
score?
God.
Something.
I need to take score. Yeah, keep score if you would, Michelle. That'd be nice to not have to do that for once.
Okay.
I'm juggling a lot of
points.
windows.
Don't screw me over, Michelle.
No, I won't. But so that's 4 points?
3 points.
3 points.
3.
Correct answer, no multiple choice, 3 points. Okay.
I almost just gave myself 3 points.
I knew you were going to screw me over.
I was just typing it in and I...
In the Etling household, it's always a matter of who wants to keep score when we play card games, and that's always something that comes up. If you want to get the score right, you keep score, and then when you keep score, you have the ability to change it however you want. Sometimes unintentionally. Can't tell you how many times we've been like, wait a minute, how did you just go out with enough points when you were down like 20 a minute ago?
And euchre and that little spinner all of a sudden just went 3 spots instead of
That
1.
sneaks over a notch. Who knew? Scoring's
Seems
half the
fake.
game. All right, Michelle.
Yeah.
What is the name of the English captain that Pocahontas falls in love with?
John Smith?
John Smith is a correct answer for 3 points.
Hey!
Not historically, but okay.
Yeah, well. Remember, this is the Disney version, so you have to
Yes.
go with the correct answer is in Disneyland.
Yes.
Not the actual Disneyland. The
Disney
made-up
World.
scope of land that is. You get a data point anyway. All right, Dave.
Yeah.
Which Disney film contains a song that has the lyrics, "We are Siamese if you please"?
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp is a correct answer for 3 points.
Nice.
It's also not something that's held up especially well in the
So-
West
I have
ever.
a quick aside.
No.
My daughter had a spring musical, and the 2nd grade class sang that song. It was like,
Oh,
ugh.
no. Oh, no. What, did they listen to the lyrics?
I don't. It was just kind of like, huh. All right.
I don't
It was
even.
a choice that was made.
I don't even know that you need to get to the lyrics. I feel like if you just get to the first line of the song and it's said, "We are Siamese if you please," and what is a distinctly awful Oriental, as they would call it, accent, I think that's it. I think you could just cut it off right there and be like, "No,
Yeah.
Nope.
It was a bunch of 6-year-olds singing it, so it was kind of cute, and they had cat masks on.
they don't know
So
any
it was
better."
They
No.
don't.
The teachers should.
I know. It was just
Perhaps.
my daughter's class did not sing that.
Well, your daughter's safe then. Thank God.
Yes, she sang "Will Be." Wait, I've been working on the railroad. That's what it was. It was cute.
Oh,
That's
that's
a wholesome
That's
song.
cute.
The heart of Americana.
Yes.
Michelle,
Yeah.
which city is the home of the Darling family in Peter Pan?
London?
London is the correct answer for 3 points.
I wanted to steal that.
I'm not that dumb.
You do go there briefly in Kingdom Hearts.
Uh,
Just long enough to see the clock. All right, Dave.
Yeah.
What is the occupation of Roger in 101 Dalmatians?
He's a musician, specifically a piano player.
That's close enough to give credit. Sure, he's a songwriter. He plays the piano. So 3
I
points.
didn't know that. Oops,
You-
I just gave you 6 points.
Because you didn't know it.
Dave in the lead,
Yeah.
47-5 after 3 questions. I don't understand. I should have kept score.
But you
Michelle,
shan't.
Yeah.
which Disney film features the Unbirthday song?
Ooh.
Dave knows
Oh,
this.
Alice in Wonderland.
There you go. Alice in Wonderland is a correct
I was
answer.
like, I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, this, it's something.
A
I
very,
was gonna
very
say the Jungle Book.
unbirthday.
I don't know why, but
So back to Dave. Remember, these do start to get harder along the way here, but we're not quite there yet.
I'm scared.
Who has animal friends called Jack and Gus and Bluebirds and Bruno the dog?
Cinderella.
Cinderella is a correct answer for 3 points. Jack. Gus
Jack,
Gus.
Jack.
Gus, Gus.
Aww.
Michelle, you happen to get another song one the way this worked out with you going second.
No.
The song "Oh Sing Sweet Nightingale" features in which Disney film?
Damn, I don't know this. Oh, Sing Sweet Nightingale?
Mhm.
Is it Sleeping Beauty?
It is not Sleeping Beauty. So, Dave, you're going to
Okay.
get the 4 choices before your chance to steal for a point.
Oh,
You
I
can
don't-
show off if you don't want the choices.
It's funny because it's the same answer as before. It's Cinderella.
It is Cinderella.
Oh.
So do I get 2 points for that?
It's the song she sings while she's like mopping, and there's bubble versions of herself that.
Or
Oh.
the worst is when the stepsisters sing it. Ah.
Sing sweet nightingale.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So how many points does he get?
1.
Damn.
Just 1 for a steal, but that 1 point could matter in the case of a tie. Like so
I
far,
just
you guys
wanted-
keep getting 3 points, but
I
now
wanted to forego my multiple choices to
you
get
cannot
more
do
points.
that. Sorry,
Ah.
not the way I've constructed the game. Get out.
Which is good because you're gonna win anyway. So.
All right, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
What are the names of the twin sisters in The Parent Trap?
All right, give me multiple choice.
He wants the choices. Isn't that controversial? All right, so their choices are Bethany and Rebecca, Holly and Olivia, Haley and Annie, or Wendy and Alice?
I think it was the option B.
Holly and Olivia?
Uh-huh.
Michelle, you have a chance to steal.
Can you repeat the names again?
The 3 choices left on the board, unless you want to take the same answer as Dave, is...
Do it.
Yeah. Strategy. Bethany and Rebecca, Haley and Annie, Wendy and
Oh, it's
Alice.
Haley and Annie.
Haley and Annie is a correct answer for 1 point.
I think I've seen that movie once and never saw the Lindsay Lohan version.
I like the Lindsay Lohan version quite a bit, actually.
All right, Michelle, we're back to you.
Okay.
In which Disney film do we meet a female deer called Faline?
God. I mean, the obvious answer would be Bambi, but I don't know if it is. Faline. Shit, why not? Bambi.
It is Bambi. It's one that makes you kind of overthink it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, please go something else. Please go something else.
He only calls her name out like twice, I think, in the whole film.
But what other Disney movie has a deer in it?
Maybe Snow White.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Snow White. Okay.
But prominent? Yeah, not so much.
We're tied again.
No.
All right, Dave, back to you. Let's see if your sister can bail you out on this, maybe. Her knowledge may have leaked through. Which Disney film features the song Sister Suffragette?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins is a correct answer.
Oh, I've never seen Mary Poppins.
What?
I know.
Show's
I
over.
know. I lie about that to a lot of people because everyone has that exact reaction. They're like, it's like I killed their firstborn child or something.
Votes for women. Votes for women. Step in time. Votes for women. Step in time.
I've heard it's great. Genuinely.
I mean, Dick Van Dyke is like Jim Carrey on steroids and 100 times better. So there's that.
Yeah. All right. Nearing the end of the first round here, we have 4 questions left. Dave, I believe this is you again, right? No, I just gave you yours.
That's me.
So it's 3 left. Excuse me. I cannot count. And as such, I have failed this game.
At least I'm doing the score count. So,
And are you winning by 500 points?
no, I'm losing by 3.
Ooh, she's accurate.
A chance to tie. In Robin Hood, Michelle, what animals play Robin Hood and Maid Marian?
Foxes!
Fox is the correct answer.
My furry self knows that shit.
Yeah, you do.
Gross.
Oh, boy, Michelle's got a problem coming up. All right, Dave, your last question of round 1.
All right.
In 101 Dalmatians, these 2 are hard, by the way. In 101 Dalmatians, when Pongo and Perdita's puppies arrive, which puppy appears not to survive until Roger massages the infant's heart and stirs it back to life?
Lucky.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. They haven't listed his numbers, but I'm assuming I know. Well, that's fine. He's actually
It's
15.
totally Lucky.
Yeah, it's Lucky. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not telling me which number of puppy it was.
What number
was
was it?
That's what they list, 15.
What? How would anybody know that?
And 7 was one of the choices, too. It was a trap. I don't know how anybody would know that. It must come up, but I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I wasn't counting the puppies as they came out.
Yeah, 1.
Obviously, and also they didn't
the only way
animate
you
puppies
know.
being born.
All right, Michelle. To
Well,
tie
I'm
this up,
screwed.
it's a Mary Poppins question, so good luck.
Yes.
Good.
In Mary Poppins, what is the name of Mary's uncle who rises to the ceiling every time he starts to laugh?
Okay, give me the multiple choice because I have no idea.
Skip straight to the multiple choice. All right, so Uncle Albert, Uncle Billy, Uncle Freddie, or Uncle Cornelius? I could
Dave
just
knows.
sing the song for you, too, but it's not going to help you.
Is it Albert?
Oh my God, you pulled it out your
It
ass.
is Albert for 2 points.
I don't love to laugh. I don't love to laugh loud,
laugh.
long, and clear. We love to
So
laugh.
Dave's in the lead by
So
1 point.
everybody can hear.
All right, 1 point advantage for Dave. We head into the second round of 2. Michelle's going to go
supposed to be a
first this
big-
time, just because she didn't go first the last time. And this category for this round is numbers.
Good.
Remember, they're going to start off easier and eventually get harder. So,
Okay.
Michelle, name the title of the famous book written by George Orwell in 1948.
1984.
1984.
I was like, wait, 1940? I did not know it was written in 48. It was
Animal Farm.
yeah.
That is a correct answer for 3 points. Dave,
Mhm.
you get a book 1 too because it's all about fairness when you alternate back and forth between people.
I've read like at least 4 books in my life. I can do this.
Excellent.
That's a number.
Complete the title of the famous 1961 book by Joseph Heller, Catch Blank.
22.
22 is a correct answer.
Didn't read that one, but it didn't matter.
No, but you know the saying. I haven't read it either. I don't even know if it's good.
I've heard good things. I actually
I
haven't
don't know
read
what
it
it's
either.
about.
All right, Michelle. How many letters are there in the Greek alphabet?
Oh no! Oh God! In the Greek alphabet. I feel like such an idiot. 26, like ours. I don't know.
26 is not a correct answer, and unfortunately, you've eliminated a choice for Dave.
Okay, good.
Letters in the
All right,
Greek
give me the multiple
alphabet.
choices.
26 was one of the choices. Your remaining choices are 20, 24, and 25.
My initial gut was 24, so I'm going to go with that.
24 is a correct answer.
All right.
So how many points is that for him?
One.
Okay. Sorry. I will get the hang of this at some point.
By the end.
Yeah.
I couldn't even name
And then
them all
I'll
anymore.
forget for the next time. So.
Once upon a time, I
like-
knew them all, but I think I would miss like 3 or 4 now.
I can name like 7 or 8. Like, I mean, not in order too. I can be like alpha. I can do the first 4 easy, but like, and omega and Z or whatever is easy too. But
And there's
Yeah.
weird ones like epsilon and kappa and lambda and
Yeah.
upsilon.
mu.
Yeah. Phi, chi, psi, omega.
Okay, I can actually do more than I thought, but
Now, if
Not
I say
normal.
them first,
true.
Dave. What is the total number of known planetary satellites of Marcus of Mercury, Venus, and Mars? I just
The total
combined
number-
all 3 of those. Marcus.
Okay, the total satellites of Mercury, Venus, and
The
Mars.
total number of known planetary satellites of Mercury,
Uh-huh.
Venus, and Mars.
That would be a total of 2, both of them belonging to Mars.
Can you name them just for fun?
Phobos and Deimos.
That's right.
Holy shit!
No bonus points.
Oh.
Nice.
No bonus points. Michelle, how many different animals are represented in the Chinese calendar?
12?
12 is a correct answer.
That's
Can you
a
name all
solid
12 of
guess.
them for no bonus points?
I probably could if I thought about it.
That would take a little while.
Yeah.
Everybody knows a few off the top of their head, especially if you happen to know the one you were born in, but
There's
Snake
a
for
rat,
me.
there's a monkey, and there's an ox, and then some other shit.
monkey. All right, Dave. Since you chose to go first, you got this question, and you're the one who went to a Jesuit school, so, we'll see.
So far,
How many men did Jesus Christ originally appoint to be his apostles?
originally a point. I mean, it should be 12.
Yeah, they try and throw you off with the wording. It is indeed 12.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, what am I overthinking here?
I think a couple of these are meant to make you overthink
Is it
them.
supposed to be like Judas left, and so then there were like 11?
No, he was one of the 12 apostles. So
I realize that, but when he says they use the word initially,
yes.
is
That's-
that what they're doing?
And then never forget that Chris Rock was the 13th apostle.
Oh shit!
I feel like part of the reason there's confusion about it is they're named differently between the Gospels.
It's
Mhm.
true.
I think that's part of where it gets weird, but I think they're supposed to be
Well-
like similar people still.
I don't think Thomas, I think Thomas, Peter, and Judas are all the same in all of them.
Whoa, really?
Well, because Peter is the rock, and Judas betrayed him, and Thomas is the doubting Thomas.
He's the
Yes,
Rock,
I went to Catholic
Dwayne
school.
Johnson.
And I think in like the book of Mark, like a lot of them like aren't even mentioned or something like that. And so it's like, who knows? These unnamed people. But anyway.
Okay. That was Dave's question. So we're back to Michelle, yes?
Mhm.
Okay. Michelle, how old was Marilyn Monroe when she died?
Is she part of the 27 club? Is she 27?
She is not.
Damn.
The good news is you didn't kill one of Dave's choices.
I go with my options here.
All right. Choices are 28, 32, 34, 36.
Okay, so my initial thought was 42 for some reason, so no. I'm gonna go. Yeah. The answer. It's always the answer to everything. So I'm gonna go with 34.
34, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Final answer?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yeah. You're trying to throw me off.
I just think it's fun to do. No, I'm sorry. She was 36.
36. That's so much older than I thought.
1926 to 1962.
She had time to get married to Joe DiMaggio and hook up with a president. I mean,
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, Michelle.
Yeah.
In what year did the first modern Olympic Games take place?
Oh my God. Give me those dates because I have no clue.
Straight to business.
I know it.
1892, 1894, 1896, 1898.
God. 1898. Damn.
So, see, if you did math, you could successfully eliminate 2 of the answers, one of which you just guessed, and 1896 is the correct answer.
Yeah. But you have to know which year the Summer Olympics
I don't
take
know where we're
place.
even at with the Olympics, so it doesn't help me.
The only reason I remember was Atlanta in 96 was the Centennial Edition.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Nah,
yeah.
I don't follow that shit at
Well,
all.
you're too young to remember that.
Well, the good news, though, is that since that was your question, Dave only got 1 point off of it. So you played good defense.
There we go.
By not scoring points?
Yes.
Okay.
Just about done. Why is this one down here? That's so easy.
Hooray!
I'll just
Yeah.
read it. Neither of you is getting this because what the hell? Name the 1954 book written by science fiction writer Ray Bradbury, Fahrenheit blank.
Oh my God, no!
Fahrenheit 29, obviously.
Is it
No.
Fahrenheit 541? Ah! All right.
That's silly.
Dave.
A new movie coming out, too, with Michael B. Jordan in it, I believe, right?
Sounds familiar, yeah.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
It's going to be
Yeah.
hot.
It's going to be so hot, like flaming hot.
Hipster Jesus will be in a movie for Michelle to enjoy.
Want it so bad.
Dave, your next to
Anyway.
last question. How many confirmed plays did William Shakespeare write?
Oh, jeez. Give me those multiple choices.
Yeah, I don't blame you. 21, 33, 35, or 38?
Let's go with 35. Total guess.
Hey, Michelle. What do you think about his answer?
I don't know, actually.
Okay, well, 35 is not correct.
Okay.
So your remaining choices, Michelle, to steal are 21, 33, and 38.
33?
33 is also not a correct answer. The correct answer
Damn.
is 38.
38? That was going to be my other guess, but...
That dude went nuts.
I don't
Yeah,
get it.
okay, so I'll get back on track in a second, but he invented like over 400 words that a lot of which we use today, and it's kind of wild. Like, I can't even believe it.
It's true.
You know, it's a crazier thought. You've actually said that exact same sentence on this show before.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I feel
It was
like I
like-
just learned that, though.
No, you said it like 4 years ago. I wish I could find the episode, but I'm 100% sure you said it.
That's super funny. But it's true.
Stoner brain.
I was just talking to my coworker about it like the other day.
It is deja vu.
So
Great.
what's the score going into the final question here?
Yeah, as I say, is this reachable?
It's not reachable. Dave has 30, I
Alright.
have 24.
God, Michelle's so stupid.
I know, I'm really
The answer
fucking
to
dumb.
this
Oh,
segment
sorry.
has been a resounding yes.
So far. But she could get 3 points here and steal yours and get it within 2. Which then would make you stupid by association, Dave.
It's not going to happen. Let's be real here.
All right. Michelle.
Yeah.
In what year was the Rubik's Cube invented by Hungarian Erno Rubik? Hubik?
Oh,
Can't read
God.
today.
I mean,
just
there's
named
there's no way that I could.
He just
Just
named
get
it
some-
after himself? Seriously?
Yeah.
Just
give
like
me
the
those,
Earl of Sandwich.
What a dick.
give me those dates because I am so bad at dates.
1970, 1974, 1980, or 1985?
I'm gonna say 1980.
1980 is incorrect.
Yeah.
Mr. Dave.
Well, it doesn't matter, so I'm just going to guess and say 85 because that's when I was born, and I'm narcissistic.
It's also when I was born, and no, it's 1974.
I figured it was like prior to the like either right on the cusp of the 80s or before because it was popular in the 80s. But I thought it was right there on the cusp. But
Yeah, my first thought was 82, but whatever. I'm wrong too.
All right, Dave, you've flexed your muscle on astronomy and other space-related stuff once. Your final question.
that was impressive too.
Thank you.
How many constellations are known today as adopted by the International Astronomical Union in 1930?
Can you give me a range? Jeez.
Yeah,
I can give you
that's
choices
hard.
if you want them.
No, I know. It's just like to pin this one down for sure is kind of rough. How many constellations are known? There's a ton of them. Okay, give me choices because
Yeah, but those adopted by the International Astronomical Union. So I don't think that because like any dumb chuckle, I was gonna say chuckle fuck, but now I said it anyways.
No.
Any dumbass can just like name a star now, right? You know, everybody does that for fun. But
you can like
All right.
buy a star, can't you?
Yeah.
sure.
Dumb, waste of money.
Choices: 66, 77, 88, or 99.
What are with all of
Because it doesn't matter because I have a 25% chance. What happened was giving me 4 choices reduced my chances from I'd say 1% from 1 through 100 to 25%, or gain my chances, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna say 88 because why the hell not?
That's a good number.
It's the right number.
All right.
Hey.
Just to stomp on her neck a little bit.
I did better than I thought.
You
to
did
be honest.
just fine.
Yeah.
You did just
The-
fine.
The score is 32 to Dave and 24 for me. 24 is my favorite number, so hey, I can't complain too much.
Hooray! And 32 is less than my age, but still close enough.
32 was my basketball number in like grade school.
I
wanted to be like Magic Johnson.
See, it's funny. I wore 23, but I didn't like Michael Jordan at all. I just was handed the jersey. I'm like, all right, 23 it is.
And it stuck, even though
All right,
you
Dave.
used that in high school when you had the power to change.
Do you have a
I-
victory speech?
I just like flexing both my literal muscles and brain muscles at the same time. It's just so much fun. And Michelle, you're not stupid. You're just not stupid.
I'm just not stupid. I know a lot about very specific things. Numbers
this
is not
is-
one of them.
You mean you don't know about the moons of Mars? Come on.
You know, I actually used to be pretty good at astronomy, but that information has just left my brain over the years.
Cloud
But
of smoke.
yeah, if there were literature questions, boom, I would
If
have
it was-
been on them.
Hipster music questions? God, I'd lose every one.
Oh, I mean, I'm the queen.
But,
of
I mean,
hipster.
How would Chris even know what questions to form when he's never even heard of the bands in which to ask questions of?
See, this is true. This is the struggle that I
Rich
experienced.
Beetleblork is the bass guitarist for Five Finger Candyman.
I know this one.
I know. You saw them live once. It was a really touching show.
Yeah, I cried. I shed a few tears actually.
Beetleblork?
Beetleblork.
Yep, Beetleblork.
I feel
Very.
Hold on, you didn't just make up these words?
They put on great live shows.
Oh shit, it's real.
No, it's not.
like we had them going for a minute though. That was fun. I'm glad we had that
know.
moment. I do feel like, by the way, as one final subject, that everybody has that one subject in school that they really gravitated towards and then still forgot when they were an adult.
Yes.
For me, it was Greek mythology. I was all about that in grade school, and I could barely name off like 6 gods anymore.
That was pretty cool. I used to remember all the states and capitals like rapid fire when I was young, and I think I could still muddle my way through it, but I'd have trouble with it now.
Yeah.
I think mine was always just English, and I've always been good at that. Astronomy was one that I definitely knew a lot about, and now it's gone. But
It took off like a rocket ship out of your head.
yeah, if we were to talk about literature or animals, I am just like I'm game. But
So you got
that's
the Shakespeare question wrong.
I did. I took a Shakespeare class in college, and I didn't know the number. Whoops. I'm bad with numbers. I can name off a whole bunch of the Shakespeare plays that I've read,
You
but
can quote some soliloquies and
yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, I can name off a whole bunch of numbers. 17,
7.
A whole bunch of
104,
them.
16,000,
Hundreds even. Yeah.
pi, I.
E,
I'm smart.
Yeah. Well,
SMRT.
That's the end of the inaugural game of fill in production later.
Is Michelle smart?
I don't know if that's going to hold up, especially if she's not on the show when we're doing it with it's like you and Sean.
I changed it now so it's is Michelle smart instead of stupid, so it's more friendly.
I know, but like, what if it's just you and Sean going head to head?
Then
We're
it would
still
just be,
questioning. We're still finding that answer.
It's still a referendum on Michelle somehow.
no matter who wins, the question still is holding, and we still need to have a discussion about
It
this.
keeps me up at night, actually, so I'm glad we can debate it even if Michelle's gone for some reason. All right, that's the end of this episode. No Tuesday show, as we talked about in the opener. We'll be back next Thursday with maybe a full crew. Who the hell knows anymore? In between shows, you can find us at our website, objectionnetwork.com, at social media places like Twitter and Facebook, at Team Objection. at youtube.com/Objection Network for videos 5 to 7 days a week. It's a work in progress. And finally, you can send email to the show to objectionnetwork@gmail.com. See you next time.
Bye.